Seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Cut, 33, yellow. Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Tua, a final shot before half. Flush to his right. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Harris. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Oh, now a running play here with Smith. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They're going to try and throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
They'll run with Strong. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One more time with Strong. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Pierre Strong. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
To throw again on second down. Tua. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
He'll buy some time right. He's got Smith here. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
They hand this off to Harris. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 107 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
52's the mark, boy, 52.
On the give, this is Harris. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All them kind of moving as one. And look at the end result. Big plays.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And he'll have a first down to the 45, but the tackle comes inbounds. Tua to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
One final try for Tagovailoa. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That